So she was Miss Ireland in 2018, and she was a second time actually entering the competition. So we're going to find everything that we need to know about Miss Aoife O Sullivan. We're just waiting on her to come and join us. Is she there? Turn on the comments so she can accept. So we'll just see where she is. Where is Aoife? And accept. Are you there, my love? Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, darling. How are you?
Good. I wasn't sure if they were going to be able to get on there. You had to turn on the comments, I think.
There you go. So it's the first time we're doing this, and you're the first girl we lined up.
I,
How exciting is
I
this?
literally was so nervous. My first live, and I was like telling everyone at home, I was like, everyone, please be quiet. Don't barge into my room and don't use the Wi Fi. So we'll have to see how it goes.
Well, let's hope there's no dogs or anything going to jump in on top of you or anything there, because I know your dog is absolutely adorable. We've seen all your posts.
The poor thing was a little bit sick this morning. We should take him to the vet. It was so funny. We were there like trying to like he's huge, like he's a lab. So we were there like three of us trying to lift him into the boot of the car, but he's grand. He's fine now again. So
Oh, God love him. So tell us this: what has been going on with you?
just as scary as this time is, like I'm just trying to make the most of it and the downtime at home. So, just spending time with my family and just trying new things. So, on like the creative side, I'm like trying to just spend more time like playing music on my guitar, trying new recipes. I can do a bit of baking, but I'm not good at cooking dinner. So it's something I'm trying to do like most evenings, and then just trying to like keep active, get out, go for a walk. Like my mom and dad are great, they're always going for walks with the dog, so I just join them, or I'll join in with a workout with my brother and sister. So
And then talking about this active, okay, so what is your regime at the moment with this whole new norm that we're living in with your whole active, because you are quite a sporty person and quite a into your body, physical fitness type of thing. So what is your regime?
I don't know about sporty, but anyway, I usually would go to the gym like twice a week, and Exceed Fitness, I used to have like a personal trainer. So obviously when that's gone, you have to like fend for yourself, and you need to motivate yourself as well. So I just try to get up, do like a little bit of stretching or abs in the morning, and then try to get one workout in or else a run. And then in the evenings, I'll go for like a walk, maybe just like we usually do around 5 kilometers. It's like a nice like ring around our house. So that's what I've been up to.
Very good. And tell us this, can you believe like this time last year, we were on the way to Cannes?
No, I literally saw.
It was like the film festival, and we were on our way to Cannes, and the weather was glorious. So tell
Literally,
us, what can you tell us a bit more about that experience that we've had?
it was just phenomenal. Like to say that I was at Cannes Film Festival, like it's still like I have to pinch myself. Like it was so cool. And like I was even thinking actually, I remember last year. So let's say the week before we went to Cannes, or I think it was 2 weeks before, I went to it's like to the first screening of Rocket Man to Elton John. It was in Dublin, so I was invited to that. And I went with my mom, and it was really cool. So they had all like the music on beforehand, and then literally 2 weeks later, we were like at like literally all the cast and crew of Rocket Man were like across the street from us, and Elton John like the hotel next door, so it was so cool. But and even like the helicopter trip, everything, like to Monaco, like on the red carpet over there, and
It,
especially.
it was absolutely a beautiful experience. And tell us, what was the reason why you were there actually in Cannes Film Festival?
So it was all thanks to Junk Kouture. So I actually only met them, like it was such a short time frame. I met them, I think it was like the 1st of May, and we were over there by now. So I was invited to the Junk Kouture finals. So I'd never met anyone in Junk Kouture before, and I just thought it was like a great initiative, especially like as a teacher, because it involves students making outfits out of different like recyclable materials. So and as well, I said to myself at the start of the year, I was like, anything I get invited to, I just want to get out there and go to it and meet as many people as possible and make the most of every opportunity. So I went up there on my own, and I literally just got chatting to the people who own it and run it, and we just got on really well, and I was really interested in what they were doing. So literally 2 weeks later, they invited me over to model one of their outfits, the winning outfit over there. So that's how quick it all
It was a
happened.
fantastic. And then since then, you have been involved with the guys in Junk Kouture,
Yes.
with their new sort of junior end of things. So tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so since obviously I've gone back teaching, so they used that link with me as a teacher, and actually I was talking to them over there. They were kind of like just putting out ideas, being like, do you think it would work within a primary school? And we were kind of chatting about it while we were over there. And I just thought it was a great idea. We do a bit of it anyway in school. We just didn't have a label on it as Junk Kouture. So they invited me then to be their brand ambassador of Junk Kouture Junior, which launched this year. So I was more than thrilled. And we went up for a day and we did we did a shoot and everything for it. But obviously, because due to the coronavirus, all that has been stopped and their final has been postponed as well. But postponed, it's not cancelled, it'll be on later in the year. So all of the students' efforts won't go to waste. But with the primary school side of things, they're trying to encourage people just to get creative at home and to hashtag Junk Kouture Junior if they do.
And is it that they want them to make them like, because we see how flamboyantly beautiful the outfits are for the older kids, do they want them as big and bold and beautiful as them, or are they smaller tailor-made ones, or what way are they going with it?
You should have seen, I actually started my Junk Kouture at my class, and I had first and second class, so I was doing that with them just like the few weeks beforehand. And you know, like they're so small, like all they can do is like, you know, stick little things together, and you know, I'm helping them a lot. But they are really creative, you know, different things like to make even just like accessories, hats, little brooches, different little small things. Mine were really creative. They made shoes out of soccer balls, you know, and you know, you can be surprised. Kids are great. So definitely not as extravagant because, like, as you know yourself, the standards, and like coming from you're a designer, you know, like the standards.
Yeah, that's it. At the moment, I'm doing very little because of the whole situation we're in at the moment. But please God, touch wood or marble, that we will be back making all the fabulous creations pretty soon.
Yeah.
And tell us, we have a few questions that come in today as well. Somebody was asking there about what tips would you give to a girl that's competing in the whole Miss Ireland event?
Do you know what? I've been practicing this answer a lot because a lot of people and a lot of young girls have been like just direct messaging me if they are entering or were going to be entering a heat or still are as the heats will still be going ahead online. And I suppose like my main thing always is like not to overthink it, like just to be yourself, and that's the most important thing. You want your personality to come across. Like there's no such thing as like the right or wrong thing to say or to do. Like so many people kind of ask me like, you know, what should I wear? You know, what should I be practicing my walk? And it's not necessarily about that. Like you're going to see. You want to see the person's personality and what they stand for and what they're passionate about. So I just kind of would suggest to them to like be clear on why they want to enter, what they want to do if they were to win a title or to represent their county or move on then to the Miss Ireland final and perhaps represent their country, and just kind of have like a little plan in place for that because it's so much fun. Enjoy it as well because you know. Not to take it too seriously because you know it is such a phenomenal experience and you make great friends as well. Yeah, so definitely just enjoy it.
And tell us, when you won Miss Ireland in 2018, then you went forward then to Miss World. Where was your Miss World final?
So mine was on in Sanya in China, which is like crazy now. Thinking back, that like there'd be very little people holidaying there probably, but it was incredible. Like straight away when I found out that the final was going to be in Sanya, I actually don't even think before the Miss Ireland final I was that sure or clear of where I would have been going. But
yeah, it's known in China. It's actually known as the Hawaii of China. That's what it's actually called.
And you see that it actually was. I didn't expect it. Like you just said, it's kind of like being in Hawaii, or it's very tropical. Like when I think of China, I would have thought of like busy cities, overcrowding. There was none of that there. Like it was really tropical, very relaxing. Like we were in like a huge resort. I can't even describe how big it was. Like when I was telling my parents came over and they came to visit me, like they got lost for like 2 hours trying to go around in a buggy, trying to find the right entrance that I was at. And there was like a shopping center in there and numerous restaurants and pools and gyms, and it was a hotel then in between all of that. So it was incredible, like a trip of a lifetime.
And tell us, from that whole trip at Miss World, what would be your most fabulous memory of it?
Oh, it's really tough because we did, like, there were so many fantastic trips like every day. Like I always compare it for some reason. It's kind of like the Rosa Tralee here, where you go off on a bus around Ireland, but we were going on a bus around China, you know. So it was,
Yeah.
and we had all these different events on for us, and you just get to meet so many different people, and there was different festivals and trying out different food. And then of course I met like one of my best friends, Ertla, over there. So she's from Iceland, so we were roommates, and she's been over to me to visit since, and I am due to go visit her, hopefully, fingers crossed, when I can. So that
Very good.
it wouldn't have been the same, you know. You're going over, like, thinking back now, like, if I was to go over to China on my own now, I'd be so nervous. At the time, I think I was just overwhelmed with excitement, and I didn't really know what to expect, that I just kind of went along with it. But, you know, it was kind of scary to go over on your own to a different country when you're competing against 133 others, and you're not sure like what level of like competitiveness there's going to be. Are people going to be nice? Are they going to be really competitive? And then as well, you have things like language barriers, age difference. As you know, is it 17 to 26? Is it
26?
17 to 26? So you could have like a 17-year-old and a 26-year-old. For obviously they'll have different interests, and so yeah.
And it's all the different cultures and backgrounds as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, you know, some people over there, like, I loved it. Like, I had a great time. I was really enjoyed it. And again, thanks to Ertla. But, you know, there were some girls over there who were homesick and, you know, ringing home in the middle of the night, trying to contact people from home in their time zone. So, you know, that
Time zones.
for people, because it was busy. Like, we didn't get home every night until, like, get into our beds every night until maybe 10 at night time. And then we'd have to go to a meeting, and we'd have to organize our outfits or what we're doing depending on what the activity was the next day, and then we'd be back up at 7 in the morning for breakfast, off on the bus, and be ready to go. You have to look like you're going to a wedding almost every day. So,
And then when you came back home, were you still doing the same routine?
oh yeah. No, I was like literally in my pajamas resting. But yeah, no, it was incredible. But it literally was that like a wedding every day. You're there like matching bags and jewelry and shoes, and, you know, going to the beach. I remember actually we had a day where we went to the beach, and I was like, oh wow, beach day, you know, like I had like my shorts and like the sunglasses, whatever, came out and met all the girls in the lobby, and like they were wearing like big, huge like bonnets and like dresses to the floor.
It was like fashion beach they were going to.
It wasn't the beach I was expecting at all. So had to make a quick change back in the room, and like we actually ended up doing like a photo shoot on the beach in the end. So yeah, it was like so glamorous, but like it was just incredible, you know. And even I was amazed.
Well, that's it. It's a trip of a lifetime for anybody. Like literally, you could tell your grandchildren and stuff like that. Like, oh well, when I was, do you know what I mean?
Or even like just the people I got to talk to. Like I was really good friends with like Miss Botswana, and it's crazy because I actually don't even know how to pronounce her name. Like our names are your country over there. Like I was Ireland for a month. So like her culture and her like home life and growing up was just, I just found it so interesting. Like whenever we go on like bus trips, I'd sit next to her and we'd be chatting like the whole time. Like we just couldn't get over how.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's actually getting to know people there. So there's like 120 contestants there. As we always say, try and get to know as many of them as possible, because you never know when you want to make a little trip
Yeah,
with them.
absolutely.
Because you'd have like 120 Airbnbs to visit.
Literally. And like since I was asked over to like the Caribbean and stuff, but I didn't go last year. There was like 6 or 7 girls, because you're divided into groups. So it's like out of the 120, you're in like 4 different groups. So you only kind of really get to know the group that you're with
Within your group, probably, because that's who you're with most of the time.
on all the trips. So
Very good. And tell us this: how are you coping at the moment now with the whole modelling world and that? Obviously, teaching is out at the moment, but are you still doing some modelling work and stuff?
yes, so I still do modeling with CC Boutique. So I'm doing that from home. So we've actually just like adjusted it. We didn't do anything for like the first 2 or 3 weeks. I suppose it's hard as well. You never know like how things are going to go. But since then, so my mom works out by the shop, so she brings home like boxes of clothes, and I then do like the shoot. I transform my sister's room. My sister is now the photographer, so she's also like a leaving cert.
Very good. You got your own studio going on.
So now, like now that she's no leaving cert, she's like, this is my job now. I'm a photographer. So yeah, and she's delighted. She gets paid for it.
And tell me this. We seen you at the Gossies this year, and you're wearing some fantastic dresses. What was because I noticed the three of you all come in and you were all wearing the same dress, but it was the same dress in three different colours. Yeah. What designer was that you was wearing and stuff? Tell us the story behind that.
So I presume most people have heard of already. So she's like an amazing Irish designer, and I actually only met her last year at the VIP Style Award. So those were also like great highlights, like you said, like the Gossies and the VIPs and getting to go to all those glamorous events. But we literally just got chatting, like we didn't know who each other were, and we were just chatting like in the lobby area, and then since then we've just become great friends. But yeah, so the three of us, myself, Aoife and Aisling, then Aisling also makes like fabulous headpieces, and the three of us just went in like three different colors of the same dress, and like it was really cool. And Aoife won an award, like deservingly so. Her stuff is amazing, and I've been doing modeling for her.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
And she's a good friend of mine, and I just love supporting Irish brands as well.
And also then you're a big race goer, like you love going to the races and doing the whole ladies' days and dressing up and all the rest. Obviously they're not happening now, so are you doing any of the charity events at home to sort of put on the outfit and support and stuff?
2 weeks ago, or was it last week? I've literally no sense of time right now, but it was to mark Punchestown races. So I probably wouldn't have went to Punchestown anyway this year, but I just came across that they were doing a fundraiser for Jack and Jill Foundation, that if you just dress up and you'll take a picture and donate money for Ladies' Day. So I did that myself and Tina Hemlock. So she is Elizabeth Christina Design. I usually wear her hats, and we've been very fortunate. Like the last 3 years, I suppose, we were in like the top 10 in the Galway races, and then I was judging Galway races last year. So it kind of, I never would have thought when I was younger that I would be into like going to race days or anything, but I did always admire them when I was younger, like looking at the fabulous outfits. But I never thought, it wasn't like a hobby that I used to go with my family or anything, or none of my cousins or anything would be involved. But it's addictive. It's such a great day out, and I love looking at all the rest of the outfits and the style. And again, like it's celebrating Irish design. Most of them are all they try to encourage it to be Irish designers.
Very good. And tell us, when we come out of this lockdown, hopefully pretty soon, and all the salons and all are open and the beauty clinics, what are you looking forward to most actually having done?
Oh my God, I don't know. Like, I think it's going to have to be my nails. Like, they're just, it's terrible. If I'm taking any pictures for Instagram, I'm there like trying to like hide my nails in the pictures if I'm holding something. But
have we not trained your sister in yet to do nails?
No, so I always get my nails and lashes done in Fifth Avenue in Cork, and I'm also ambassador for them this year as well. So I am devastated that I can't be in there getting things done. But the one positive thing about it is that usually when I get my extensions, I can't play it's always my excuse I'm saying that I don't play my guitar because I have extensions and I can't play. So now I have no excuse, and I'm trying to do it a little bit more.
Very good, very good. So what we're going to do is, we have this thing we're going to do now, is our quick fire round. Okay. All right? So we're going to time this. I'm going to call out something, and these are going to be your favorites, okay?
Okay.
You have 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to do like a leaderboard on this, and you have 30 seconds to answer each question. Okay, 30 seconds to see how many questions you can get done.
Okay.
Are you ready? Is our stopwatch ready?
Okay.
And the first one, so it's all your favorites, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. First one, and now, pet.
Dog.
Book.
Where the Crawdad Sings.
Movie.
I can't even think. Babe the Pig.
Singer.
Elton John.
Food.
Pizza.
Color.
Pink.
TV show. Oh!
What?
You got 6. What would have been your TV show? What do you watch at the moment on Netflix and stuff? You binge watching anything?
I am watching The Last Dance like the show about Michael Jordan. I never would have thought I'd be into watching it, and I'm hooked. It's so interesting. And only 2 episodes come out every week, so I actually have an episode to watch after this. So
very good. Well, listen, it's been absolutely fantastic having the chats with you.
well,
I'm sure there'll be lots more chats with you in the future. And also this year, in some shape or form, you will be judging the grand final of Miss Ireland. So that's all good news.
I can't wait.
You know you're going to get bombarded with people now asking you, hi, how are you? I'm your new friend. And also, if anybody wants to follow Aoife, what's your handle there so they can follow you?
At Aoife with 2 E's. So.
Very good. Okay. Thank you very much, Aoife. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Next week, we have Lauren on, who was Miss Ireland in 2017. Am I right, Aoife? Was she 17?
17, yeah.
She wasn't. No, yeah, she was. She was after you.
Yeah.
So that's what we have tomorrow evening, okay? Next week, sorry. But thank you, everybody, for watching us. And thanks, Aoife. Talk to you later on. Bye, everybody.
Bye.